What is a season policy? What is this new feature that we're talking about? How do you get points for it? What do we even do with it? We'll go over all those questions. The video will be a little long, but we'll take care of it. So sit back and enjoy the ride. This message is approved. On to season policy. Hello, good morning and good evening. This is Dewey M23 from Sergeant Dewey Gaming. And today we're going to go over a new feature that is available. It's called the Season Policy. The Season Policy system is now available, allowing you to collect and redeem various policy cards. Commanders may participate in season events to receive some policy points, which then can be used to activate different growth branches and slots. You may participate in different events or use your merits to redeem policy cards of different types and stars. Insert the policy card into the corresponding slot to activate its effect. You may choose the cards based on your strategy, whether you want to be a warrior or a farmer. It's all up to you. Go to the Road to Dominance page and tap Season Policy to access the new feature. Please note that the policy points and growth branches commanders choose will be reset every season, but the policy cards were retained permanently. That is with the version 1.302.001. Now we're going to go over to the Road to Dominance tab. It's going to be a little bit tricky for the simple fact that, actually no it's not. It's actually very simple. So when you're looking at the page, you see Season Policy. It's this little button that's right next to the season quest. Now, both go hand in hand, but we'll go over that a little bit later. As you click the season policy, you see the board here. The board has many nodes and many slots. So, with that, you go over each one. The first one would be Warfare. Warfare, the first card slot is unlocked after spending 420 points. And then as you go through each node, you'll be able to have different effects. Like for the first 3 nodes, you're allowed to pick damage bonus or damage mitigation. The second node will be the same thing, and then the third node will be the same thing as the first. You have to pick them before you unlock it. It won't let you unlock it just because. Then you'll have another card slot, and as you can see, conditions are not met. You have another node that has strength plus 1%, NT or intelligence plus 1%, and the next 2 nodes are going to be the same thing. And again, you have to pick which one you want to unlock. Then you have another card slot, which if you have another thing for Warfare, you can place there. Now the next 3 nodes are all going to be the same. So you have crit rate plus 1, focus damage plus 5%. Then you have another card slot. And now the last few ones are going to be different. Load when plundering plus 5% or destructive might plus 5%, which increases your load and destructive might. And you have 3 of those, and then you go into agility and also vitality. So that's wonderful. Now on to the world branch. The world branch, you have gathering speed plus 1%, gathering load plus 1%. And it's the same thing with like the Warfare. The first 3 nodes are going to be the same. Then you have your card slot. Then you have the next 3 loads. All this is going to be the same right here. So be prepared just to pick one or load. You have card slot. Next one's going to be the same. You have a card slot. And then you go on to the next 3 nodes. Same thing. And then another card slot, and then you got the same thing for all the way through, and with another card slot at the very end. Now we'll go on to the development side. The development side, some of you may like more than Warfare, because you have your treatment speed plus 1%, infirmary capacity plus 1%. With that being said, you can pick one. For me, I'm going to be using treatment speed when I do unlock it, for the simple fact that I always have troops that need to be healed. Then this one, you have 2 card slots that you can be unlocked, but you have to make sure the nodes are connecting. I'll show you that a little bit later. So we're going to go through resources here. Stone output, iron output, Z-coin output. Then you have another card slot after that. Then you have some more nodes. After that will be treatment speed, capacity, and like these 3 nodes here, or 6 nodes, are divided. So you have resources and then your treatment. And then another slot for a card. And then the last ones will be research speed. All 3 will be research speed, which means increase your research. So if you do this tree, you'll have a plus 6% research, plus whatever card if there is one for it. Now, you're probably wondering, how do I get these points to unlock any of this? So at the top of the screen, there is a little plus sign by your points that you have. You may not realize you had points if you have not been to the screen yet. So go ahead and click that. Oh, actually, I apologize. We're going to go through the bottom slots. The bottom slots here, you have to, like I said earlier, for the season pass, you have to have the certificate of master. As you can see here by my prices, that's a little high and a little expensive, so you don't have to get that. And then you, by the other 2 slots, you can pick it out with whatever points you have. So anyways, back up here. We're going to go to the rallies. As you can see, nothing here. Okay, cool. Rallies, for Season 2 at least, I've experimented with, are 200 per rally points, 150 points per capture for a tile, and then 3,400 occupying a city. So you can get a decent amount of points just by collecting tiles and also rallying, and then with the bonus of whatever you get for the city when you hit it. So once you get all the points, then you'll be able to start unlocking your tree. Now, what happens if you start unlocking the tree, but you come right across policy cards? Oh, like this first one in Warfare. So what you could do is, okay, cool, I can unlock it, but I got nothing to place in it. So we're just going to go to the Get Now. Get Now will take you immediately to the Alliance store. You have 2 chests here that you can get with merits. Now, merits you get once a week, and it refreshes whatever you spent there. It will refresh. So like right now I only have 440, and the cost of the policy card chest random level 3 is 250. Now I don't want to spend all my policy, or not my policy, but my merits, just in case I'm not going to use them. So you can go over to the chests and actually check out what the drop rate of some of this is. Now, see the little magnifying glass? Well, if you click on the chest directly, it'll tell you a variety of what you'll get. But when you go to the policy, the little magnifying glass itself, then it'll show you what the drop rate is of the items, and it'll even show you the items. So like here we have a 4.5% for 3 of the epic material or cards, with a 1.35% for one of them. But then also at the same point in time, we'll go through and look. We can look also through that. Same thing with the other one. You can also look at it through and see what they got. And as you can see, it's a lower drop rate here in the purple chest than it is in the big chest. And I'll go through and tell you everything you have. Same thing with the season policy. Everything's a little bit higher than the purple chest. Now, so we're just going to purchase a couple. I'm going to purchase the gold one here. Get that purchased. That way, I get that out of the way. And we're going to go to... Now, I got to go to my bag so we can actually activate these cards. So by activating the card, and look at that. I got a 5-star, and it actually was one of the lowest ones. That's awesome. Now we got another 3-star. We got a 3-star, so that's fine. So we got two cards right now we can play with if we feel like it. So we're going to go to Road to Dominance, back to the season policy, and then we're going to go and start unlocking things. So here's the 2 cards I have. You can go to all, but when you go down the sections here, the first one's Warfare, second one is your Overworld, or yeah, pretty much your Overworld, and the last one will be your Development. So we're going to start equipping things now. First slot here is 420 policy points. Click it. I am going to place a hand-to-hand combat policy card here. Place it.
With the season policy cards, when you're looking them over, it tells you what they do. So like when a hand-to-hand combat, whenever world policy card is activated, dead to wounded plus 5%, upper limit 15%. And you can click on the node and upgrade them. But by upgrading them, you have to have the same card to be able to ascend it to the next level. So like with that one, we have that, the hand-to-hand combat. Now we have the transportation planning. It takes time off of your relocation. And these are just some of the cards. There's more. Get them, get what you can, and figure it out. I'm quite sure there's more ways to be able to get these cards.
This is awesome. Now, I will click treatment speed if I decide to unlock it, or infirmity capacity. See, as it's telling me, I need to unlock something, pick something. So I picked one. I'm doing treatment speed. Boom. Level it up. Now I'm going to level up the next ones. Just level them up. Look, unlock. I've got to pick one again. So I'm going to do treatment speed here. And then to make sure that everything is alright. Now I have cards here, or I have 2 card slots here, which I do not have any cards for, so I'm not going to unlock them right now. I will later when I get the cards for them. But this is pretty much an overview of the policy here. There's going to be different pieces that you can get. So, like, if you want to go over the cards, because your cards, they have different sayings and what they do and what they don't do. But go ahead and mix and match everything here, and hopefully you'll be able to come out on top. You can also reset your diamonds, or reset not your diamonds, but your policy line with diamonds. Costs 500 diamonds. I believe it's per line, so per line will be 1,500 diamonds in total if you want to reset your whole entire card. Now you can always mix and match your policy cards. So say you want to change your policy card, you can always change it if you want to by clicking on it and then clicking the card that you want to place instead. See, as you go through here, you can make sure everything is good and everything. You want to make sure it's all grand. Just try not to put something that's going to be detrimental to you. This is Sergeant Dewey signing off. Till next time.